It's summertime and it's a great time to smoke meats with your smoker. So what we're going to do today is one of my favorites. We're going to smoke some whole chickens. It's a fairly easy process, and the result is just amazingly tender meat with that beautiful smoked flavor. We're going to use a mixture of hickory and apple wood. We're going to stuff it with apples, and we're going to inject it with apple juice. So it's kind of an apple smoked chicken, and it is delicious. The first thing you want to do is start with fresh chicken, and you want to get them cleaned up, clean the cavities, and then pat them dry. So we want to make sure we start with a clean chicken. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to take some mayonnaise. You can use oils if you'd like. I like mayonnaise because it really is it makes the spices adhere a little bit more to the meat, I've found. And I use gloves because this is kind of a messy process, and I have to touch my camera a lot, so I don't want mayonnaise and spices all over my camera and smell that for a week. And I'm doing 2 chickens today because why not? We're going to fire up the smoker, and this stuff freezes very well. So I figure, use the space I have in the smoker to do a couple. Share the joy. Okay, so we have our chickens lathered up in mayonnaise. And now it's time to spice them. First thing I do is turn the chicken up on its end and salt the inside real good. You only salt the inside. It kind of keeps the juices in, but you don't want one on the outside because it'll make the crust a little weird. And there's salt in our rub anyway. So on the outside, I'm just going to put a nice coat of our rib rub, which you will see in the story, a link to it. Pick it up, put a little inside, and turn it over and get the outside good and coated. Then we're going to take some garlic powder and just lightly go over the top. Gives it a nice savory flavor, as does our onion powder. We'll put a little bit in the inside here, both of them. Now we're ready to inject our chickens with apple juice. And there is, a lot of people out there say that this is a big waste of time. I won't say a lot, some say that this is a waste of time. The way I look at it, apple juice adds sweetness and flavor. I use it a lot. And I really go after it. I put 8 to 10 ounces in any chicken I do, and turkeys will be even more than that. Got a little splash there. Just want to go in under the skin, work it around. You'll see how it puffs up. Anytime you can add moisture to a meat that's going to be smoked, I think is a good thing. Okay, I've sliced some Gala apples, and now we're going to stuff them in the cavity. We're going to get as many pieces in there as we can. This adds flavor and moisture to the inside of the meat. And what it helps with is it keeps the inside of the breast from drying out. One other thing I want you to notice is I've cut a slit in the skin that comes down here off the side of the breast, and I have taken my leg drumsticks and pushed them through, cut a hole and push them through. This keeps the legs in a very compact, nice way, and it doesn't let them spread out on your smoker. So it keeps from touching the wall. It's a little trick I found that works very well. Okay, our chickens are ready to go in the refrigerator overnight. Remember, we do this the night before. So we're going to cover them up with saran wrap, put them in the refrigerator, and when we're ready tomorrow, they'll go out and hit the smoker. Okay, so the chickens have been in the refrigerator overnight, and now we're going to take them and put them in our smoker. We're going to go breast down, and we're going to stagger them a little bit. I'm going to push that back in. We're going to stagger them because there's two of them. So that they both get enough heat. So one's not blocking heat from another. Ready to close it up. We're going to put our probe in. We're looking at least 165 degrees. I like 170 to 75 in the breast or the thigh. So we're going to check it and make sure. Usually it takes about 4 to 5 hours from 225 to 250 degrees. So let's close it up. It's been about 4 hours now at 250 degrees, and I think we have one that is ready. I checked the temperature just a minute ago, so I had a bigger one. This is a little smaller one, so we're going to take it off. We're going to put it on our tin foil, and we're going to wrap it up and let this other one cook a little longer. We're going to keep it wrapped in foil for about a half hour, just to let it kind of rest and let the juices sink back into the meat. There you go, smoked chicken. Look at that beautiful deep brown crust. This is going to be good. It's been about a half hour, so we're going to carve this up a little bit. Remember, don't eat the apples. The apples were just there to add moisture, so we're going to give this a go. Oh, look, it just pulls right apart. Just beautiful. Let's see how she tastes. Tender, juicy, hint of apple flavor. Try a apple smoked chicken. You can't go wrong. Your family's going to love it. I hear Lou wants a bite too.